Yo, what's up? It's your favorite neighborhood historian, Dilla. Let's talk about what could possibly be my favorite demographic of Chicagoans, the Latinx community. While there are a lot of Cuban and Dominican Chicagoans, the Latinx community is primarily represented by the Puerto Rican Chicagoans and the Mexican Chicagoans. Mexicans have been migrating to Chicago since the late 1900s and the early 20th century. You can find thriving Mexican-American communities all throughout Chicago, like Little Village, Pilsen, Back of the Yards, over east, and of course in Roseland too. Take Little Village. It's one of the largest Mexican communities outside of Mexico, and the arch there has a clock that was a gift from the Mexican president.
Here in Chicago, sometimes struggle unites us. One of those instances of struggle is education. Like other marginalized groups, Latinx had to fight for their own high schools. One of those schools is Roberto Clemente. Right behind me is his image. It serves as a reminder for us all in the city that although what we want may take struggle, it's certainly possible.
Brother Billy Ocasio is going to tell us a little more about the history of the Puerto Ricans here in Chicago.
Every Puerto Rican that's traveled here has gone back and told all of their friends, you need to go to Chicago to see how a Puerto Rican community is built. The Puerto Rican community here started in Lincoln Park. With gentrification, we were pushed out of there, ended up in Humboldt Park. And then you've had all of this gentrification in Humboldt Park as well. One of the ways we responded was by putting up the two world's biggest monuments to Puerto Rican flags. That was our way of saying, no, we're not moving this time, we're staying here. It's not that we have not allowed newcomers to come into the community, but we want to make sure that we don't get displaced at the same time. So while we are very sure about who we are and our identity, we also want to embrace everybody else's culture, because we want everybody to get to know who we are as well.
The Latinx community, they bring fashion, they bring flair, they bring dance, and they even bring architecture. Chicago would not be Chicago without our Latinx community.